When we started Bridgespan, I think that we would meet people that would say, I want to build a school, or I want to see a school, I want to tangibly see things, and it was a very concrete, finite kind of vision of what's possible. And for a bunch of reasons, one, an investment over the last decades of people coming to understand what works, starting to see some things that work, and then asking the question, what will it take to enable every child that might benefit from that program or that intervention or that practice to get it? And that's the question people are grappling with now. What would it take to solve the problem? What would it take to achieve this extraordinary, transformative scale? A lot of the organizations we work with often are reaching half of 1% of the need, and they have something that works, but the prospect of it by itself actually scaling to solve the problem is impractical and is not a pathway. Or we've actually estimated in certain times it would take 80 years to solve the problem, kind of with that path of scale. And so now the questions are really about how do you scale impact beyond the bounds of your given organization, through government policy change, through catalyzing markets, through influencing the practices and behaviors of others. For example, we now have a collaborative with 25 organizations from around the world on the topic of transformative scale, and the question of how do you break through the barriers to do that. And this isn't just a collaborative to generate research, it's actually helping them through peer learning and through our ability to bring some data to bear to break through the barriers that will enable them to dramatically scale their impact. A very different paradigm from interviewing them and writing an article or working with them one at a time. We're testing whether or not we could actually move them forward.